I want to thank the listeners and viewers of InfoWars. And on this Thanksgiving and this Black Friday that's coming up, we're going to extend free shipping store-wide to people specifically that have the promo code FREE. Kanye West, the billion-dollar superstar, probably the biggest in modern times, maybe even history, came out last night in a stream of consciousness rant that the LA Times dubbed it and said, look, whether you support Donald Trump or whether you support Hillary, I've got the transcript here. Doesn't matter. You're an American. You have a right. Let's give Donald Trump a chance. I didn't vote, but if I would have voted, it would have been for Donald Trump. Why is everybody freaking out? Why is there so much division over a guy that really hasn't said all these things people have said? Hollywood is so controlled, and they keep their stars, they keep their rock stars and hip-hop stars on very short leashes. I know a lot of top Hollywood people. They tell me star killing is real. And when somebody's outlived their usefulness and they don't want to pay that star out hundreds of millions in royalties they're going to get over their lifetime, their managers take them out. Here is the incredible headline we'll put on screen. Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. So he goes on stage, knocks the curtains down, brings up the fact that what the hell's going on in America with all this division. And then suddenly, within an hour, he's hospitalized and drugged and disappears. That is right out of the Soviet Union. They would use psychiatric systems to suppress and control people. So would the Nazis. They were famous for it. But when you mention that psychology's done this or psychiatry's done it, I was in Psychology Today like 5 years ago. They go, Jones is crazy. He thinks psychiatry's been used to suppress people. When you're locked up in a mental hospital, that's psychiatry. That's medical doctors, not just psychologists. There are a lot of great psychologists. They help people work through things. They have a lot of great ideas. I'm not bashing them, but I should be able to say there's a history of political oppression through this. That's a fact, and nobody can deny that. So Kanye West, hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. Paul Watson never calls me and tells me what he thinks I ought to do. He's a really smart guy. He called me about 4 o'clock yesterday. He said, have you heard that Kanye West came out in this big speech and said that folks should accept Trump and give him a chance and that it's okay to vote Republican? And he said, you ought to reach out to him. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. That guy's his own person. I mean, I may reach 1 billion people a year on YouTube or whatever. We are huge, but he seems pretty arrogant. And he said, no, I think it's real. He said he went and watched some bootleg, stream of what he'd actually said. I guess it's broke yesterday, but happened the day before. I said, okay, I'll remember tomorrow to do a video, reach out to him. But by the time I got on air and all this other news to cover, I kind of forgot about it. And then I was sitting there during the break reading this stuff. Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. Kanye West hospitalized after canceling rest of tour. He calls out Beyonce and praises Trump on stage tirade, New York Times. Let me tell you something. They're all about media and hype. They know only 20% of people watch news. 80% of people get their news from entertainment. And if they get Kanye West off the reservation, when the majority of people are sick of the liberal control, sick of the word control, sick of the oppression, sick of the political correctness, most people like Kurt Russell, read his quotes, or Bruce Willis, he's not a conservative. He's not a liberal. They're libertarians. They're for freedom, but lower taxes, and being able to say what you want and do what you want. He's been threatened. Bruce Willis has been threatened. They all get threatened when they speak out. I've had top producers, visit me because I won't go to L.A. And they tell me, Alex, it's a total cult. You criticize Hillary, you criticize communism, you criticize socialism, you criticize gun control, you criticize open borders, you get crucified. They come after you. They shut off your funding. Look at James Woods, one of the top actors in Hollywood, hundreds of major roles, big star TV shows. He began to criticize Obama 5 years ago, and they threatened him. You criticize Obama, you're off the air with a TV show. 2 years later, he was off the air. 2013, he says, I've been blackballed for telling the truth. I'm not for blackballing communists. I'm not for blacklists, but why is it okay to do this to conservatives? They panicked. And think about it. Lady Gaga calls for a revolution against libertarians and conservatives. Katy Perry calls for a violent revolution. All these other Hollywood directors do. They don't get hospitalized. They don't get thrown in the loony bin. Think about that. Think about that. My news director, Rob Dew, was making that point earlier, that all these other people that go along with the system, that's okay. But as soon as Kanye West breaks with this, they come on to him like a ton of bricks. This thing smells to high heaven. What do you think's going on? I'd give it a good 50% chance they went and grabbed him, drugged him, and threw his ass in a mental institution. I mean, they did throw him in there, and that they're going to drug him up now, and who knows how he's going to come out. So when I ask the question, it's not a question. Kanye West kidnapped, thrown in a mental institution. Here's the headline. Kanye West hospitalized in Los Angeles, placed on psychiatric hold. Folks, you ever hear I've been grabbed and thrown in a mental ward? Alex Jones gave a rant today against the government. He went crazy. He's been locked up. Welcome to the Soviet Union. Welcome to Nazi Germany. I want Kanye to know this. If you do want to come on the show, if you do want to break from this system, if you want to get away from all these controllers that are around you and are feeding off you, and you talked about how you make hundreds of millions of dollars and you end up broke, that's because these are scammers that think you're a dumbass. Join history. Join Donald Trump. Join Alex Jones. Join the awakening, the revival that's taking place, and come in for the big win and be a hero and not just somebody on the end of you-know-what's little wanker. And I'm not patronizing you. I'm saying, if this is for real what you did and not some publicity stunt, then you've been kidnapped and thrown in a mental institution. I'm not going to stand by and watch them lobotomize you. So tell them whatever they want to hear, get out of there, and then have a press conference. Even if you don't come on InfoWars, that's fine. Have a press conference and speak out about what you've been through and what's happened. I'm Alex Jones signing off from InfoWars.com. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, InfoWars.com/show. There's a war against the free press, a war against the independent media, the fake news media that's been proven fake with fake polls and fake Donald Trump garbage. They're calling us fake. Give me a break. They want to censor us because we're kicking their ass up one side and down the other, up and down the street. Let's keep kicking their butt. Spread the word, spread the links. Infowars.com/show with the free podcast, the video links, the free Droid and iPhone apps. There's a paid app on there as well. We have exclusive videos on. Support us, whatever you do, by spreading the word. I want to salute and thank you all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Kanye, we hope you're for real. It looks like you are. I saw some of what you said, the clips on the news, and it looks for real. So thanks for coming in and waking up, and we're going to support you as long as you're telling it like it is. I'm Alex Jones from Infowars.com. If you're watching this transmission, you are the resistance. I want to thank the listeners and viewers of InfoWars. We've changed the world. Even mainstream media admits that we're bigger than CNN. We're as big as Fox. We're bigger than the BBC, on Quantcast, you name it. I want to thank you all for your support. And on this Thanksgiving and this Black Friday that's coming up, we're going to extend free shipping store-wide to people specifically that have the promo code FREE. Some of the specials are as high as 50% on incredibly high-quality products like Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver. That's 50% off and free shipping. That is a loss leader at InfoWarsStore.com. Trump is My President shirt is about to sell out. It's limited edition. It is for sale at cost, $9.95, shipping included. All you have to do is put in promo code FREE at checkout to get free shipping on top of discounts up to 50% off store-wide at InfoWarsStore.com. You can also call toll-free 888-253-3139. But for myself, the InfoWars family, and everybody else in this fight, I want to salute and thank all of you for your support. Whatever you do, keep spreading the articles, the videos to everybody you know. It is absolutely devastating the globalists because we're on the march and the frickin' empire is on the run.